Well, hello YouTube. Welcome back to Bisons Aquarium. I'm Bob, and today we're going to try something. We're going to experiment, yes, again, at the risk of my tank. I found this piece of cedar, and I didn't realize it was cedar until I cut this piece off of it. And you can see it's definitely cedar. Now, this has been laying for a long time, and it is somewhat dead. The only thing that I would worry about would be the stain. So, if I do this experiment, I don't see a whole lot of tests on YouTube about using cedar in your aquarium. So I'm going to do a test, and we're going to see how putting cedar in your tank affects it. Now we're going to put this in a 20, and I've moved my 20 into the living room simply because it was just aggravating to have it in the bedroom, and you guys didn't get to see that tank also. So we're putting it in the living room so everybody can see it too. Yeah, I know I've got to pull all this stuff off of it, but that's alright, we're going to do that. But first we're going to cut it to fit the tank, and then we're going to wire brush it. So we need to figure out how long we need it. So we already know that the tank is 2 foot long. So we're going to do probably about 23 inches. So to start off with, I think we're going to leave that just the way it is. Yeah, I like the way that looks. I like that piece on the end of it there. That'll probably end up getting broke off. I don't want it to, but it probably will. So now we need to figure out how we're going to put this in the tank, and I'm thinking we're going to put it in the tank, something like that right there. So now we need to figure out how deep we want it. So we know the tank's about 1 foot from outside to outside. So we're going to cut that somewhere right about there. And we're going to cut it in a contour to where this contour goes up against the glass. But I also want this to be so that it will go down underneath the rim of the tank and hold itself in the water. So that's the biggest issue, is getting it measured where we want it. So we're going to go do another measurement, and we're going to try to figure out how to cut this. So the next thing we show you is going to be this in the tank. Alright guys, I'm not going to boil this. This is a test. This has been sitting for a long time. I'm not going to boil it because simply I want to do a test to see how it's going to act in my tank. And I'm just going to stick this thing down in there. Something like that right there. Alright. That's probably going to try to work its way up. So we're going to put this somewhere like that right there. I really wish I'd have made that a little longer. I didn't do a good measuring job. But we're going to have rocks regardless to weigh this down. Let's try another way here. Let's try this. Actually, I think I like that way better. Now we're going to put a rock back here in the corner. Let's see if we can find us a good one. This one here's got some bacteria on it, so we don't want to let it lay there too long with the water off of it. I just pulled it out of the tank. So now we're just going to take that rock and set it right there. And let's try it the other way. That'll give him a little house to go underneath too. So let's go ahead and get the impurities out of it. I'm going to put the trash can. Alright, so now let's I want to put a bunch of holes in it here just to kind of give a bunch of hills. Just to make it look more natural. And we're going to plant us a fake plant right here. And let's see, kind of want one over there in the corner a little bit. Yep, ain't gonna get one in that corner. So let's take and put us another one. Do we want it on the heel or do we want it down in the hole? And we'll put it down in the hole. Alright, so now we need a rock back in there. And we're going to try to make, we got two more plants here that we can use, but I want to wait and put rocks in there first. So let's see if we can find us a good set of rocks. Alright, we got this one here we can put back here in the corner. Kind of want to make some hiding places for these fish. So what do we got here? Alright, so let's turn this around. just set this down in here. Now I need a small rock. I don't think I have one. I do have a shallow rock. Alright, I need to get something to stand up there. Now we're going to lift this up. And we'll slide this other one underneath there. By God, I think that's going to look really good. Let's bring this down a little bit. Alright, now we need to place some more of these plants. So we're going to stick, see, we got one here that's got 2 runs on it, and we got this one that's got 2 runs on it, and I've got this one that's got 3 runs and it's taller, so we want that to be, we want the taller one right there. And then we'll put one right here. I'd like to put one right there in front of that. Something like that. This take, I don't like that. I like it better with the wood showing. Alright, now let's put that one underneath here. Alright, now we get to fill it back up and see how this cedar destroys the water. Alright, so let's go ahead and put our pump back on it. That's where we want it. I believe that's where we want it. Yep, that's where we want it. Alright, so now let's add some water. Alright, now I can't fill that past the end, or where the hookup is, because I put new silicone, or I put silicone on the temperature probe, because them daggone suction cups, they never work right. Yeah, they work until you take them off, and once you take them off, you can't get them to suck back on there. So we're going to go get us a little bit more water just to get that above that level so the pump will start. Now this tank has little white worms in it, and that's why I put the Cory in there, to get rid of them little white worms. Yeah, that was my fault. Too many feedings and not enough cleanings. And that's another reason why it's coming out here, because now it can get the attention that it needs. Back there it wasn't getting the attention that it needed because it was out of sight, out of mind. Alright, that should be about enough. That's all we're going to put in there for now. Alright, let's get this pump started. Now I've reinforced this counter with a 2x4 going across there. I'm going to put a little bit more water in it. Alright, well, it's going to have to live like that until this dries. I got to wait for the silicone to dry. Alright, now let's put our light on there. Let's clean it first. Alright, I gotta go get the timer. See all them worms? Those are worms on there. You're all crooked on the tripod. Yeah, I gotta do several water changes for the next couple of days because these here are worms. All this collecting on the glass. You see them moving around there? And I got tons of them in here. So hopefully the Cory, from what I've seen, Cory will take care of those and we'll love them. We need to get another Placo for this one because the other Placo went in this tank, which by the way is starting to clear up really nice. As you can see, I put the live plant down in there so we can see if it'll actually work better in this tank. It is starting to turn green again, so hopefully I'm getting better luck with it. But we're probably going to move all these limbs and stuff out of the way because I don't like it. This one here is going to be changed today when I get my camouflage tape, which should be in the mailbox about right now anyways. So, see them little teeny tiny white worms? That comes from overfeeding and underdoing water changes. So there's my test of the cedar wood in the fish tank, and we'll see how it works. I've not boiled it. I've done nothing to it except just set it in there. Cut it and set it in there. Yeah, I took a wire brush to it and wire brushed the loose stuff off of it, the most of it, and we'll see how it turns out. Don't forget to like, share, comment, subscribe. Let me know what you think, and we'll talk at you later.